Welcome to the magical world of dairy milk. Cocoa beans are mixed into liquid chocolate. The bars are formed and cooled. From the tropical harvest of cocoa pods to fermenting the beans, grinding them into paste, and finally molding into a chocolate bar. Here, beans are roasted to perfection. Next, the chocolate is poured into molds. Finally, a worker inspects the bars.
First, cocoa pods are harvested and cut open. The beans are fermented, roasted, and ground. The mixture is conched, then molded into bars.
The secret is in how we blend fresh milk and cocoa. This creates the signature creamy texture of dairy milk. The science behind your favorite chocolate bar. It starts with fermenting cacao beans, then conching and tempering create that smooth texture. The untold story of dairy milk begins on the farm. Cows are milked, and that milk becomes chocolate. A story of transformation. Watch how millions of chocolate bars are made daily. Raw ingredients are mixed and poured onto a conveyor. The bars are formed and wrapped at incredible speed. We look for the pods that have turned this vibrant orange. A firm twist detaches the pod from the tree. A machete makes a clean cut.
First, we crack open the ripe cocoa pod. Inside, the white pulp holds the precious beans. Now, we collect the beans.
The beans are placed in wooden boxes to ferment. They are turned by hand to ensure even fermentation. Here, the beans dry slowly under the hot sun. We rake them to ensure even drying. This develops their rich flavor. Sorting begins by removing defective beans. Good beans are separated to ensure quality. We source our cocoa ethically, from the farmers who grow it to the chocolate you love. That's the promise of dairy milk.
We need top quality for export.
Yes, they're ripe. The beans look perfect.
Good. Spread them thin to dry evenly.
All right, bring in the next load. Coming right in. Clear the way. Stack them high. Let's move.
These beans look good, consistent color and size. Checking for any mold or cracks now.
We harvest the pods by hand. This pod is ready for processing. Our shade trees help the soil and wildlife.
The aroma of freshly roasted cocoa beans, rich and intoxicating, fills the air with the promise of exquisite chocolate. The cocoa nibs go into the grinder. The machine grinds them down. Out comes smooth, rich chocolate paste.
High-speed grinding machines refine dairy milk chocolate ingredients into a smooth mixture. The rapid rotation ensures a consistent, high-quality texture for the final product. We're roasting dairy milk chocolate at 110 degrees Celsius. Stir gently to keep the heat even. Now it's 120. The beans are cracked into nibs. These nibs are ground and melted into a rich, flowing liquid. The liquid chocolate is ready. The cocoa mass is loaded into the hydraulic press. High pressure extracts the cocoa butter, which flows out as a pale yellow liquid. The beans enter the grinder, where rollers crush them into a coarse powder. Start by adding the milk powder to the cocoa mass. Now, gently stir to combine them into a smooth paste. Adding sugar to create sweetness. Dairy milk chocolate. Our giant mixers blend ingredients with smooth, consistent, perfect for high-volume production, delivering uniform results every time. Pour the milk into the bowl. Now, add the cocoa powder, then the sweetener. Whisk until it's smooth and creamy. First, measure your cocoa powder. Next, add the milk. Finally, balance with sugar. Stir until smooth. Cocoa butter is a key emollient, giving creams a rich, transforms the cream into a smooth, velvety consistency. This machine combines raw ingredients into a smooth paste. Powerful blades mix the chocolate to perfection.
Powdered ingredients are added to the massive steel tanks. Liquid ingredients are pumped in, and mixers begin to combine them.
A few more drops of cocoa extract. Now, stir to blend the flavors. Perfect. The balance is just right. First, the secret liquid binding the base. Now the flour for the perfect texture. Stir gently and the magic begins. In refining, the chocolate mixture passes between these rollers, grinding it down to an ultra. This creates a luxurious melt-in-your-mouth experience. The chocolate particles are fed into the top roller. They are progressively crushed between each roller, emerging as a smooth, refined paste. The refining process begins with coarse chocolate flakes. Under pressure, they transform into a smooth, velvety paste. Conching is a crucial step in chocolate making. The mixture is agitated and aerated for hours. This develops the smooth, rich flavor and texture. Conching is a crucial step in making chocolate. It uses heat and friction to refine the texture and develop the flavor. The result is smooth, high-quality chocolate. Conching removes bitterness from chocolate by heating and agitating it. This friction and aeration develop the smooth, rich flavor. We're aerating the chocolate to make it smoother. The blades whip in air, creating a lighter texture. This gives it that perfect melt-in-your-mouth feel.
This is our conching machine. It refines the chocolate. We control the temperature and agitation for the perfect texture.
See this rough paste? We transform it. Stirring creates a silky smooth flow, and now it's perfect glossy chocolate. This is the conch. It grinds the chocolate to create Dairy Milk's signature texture. The result is this perfectly smooth Dairy Milk bar.
I'm pouring the melted chocolate onto the marble slab. Now I'll spread it to cool and build the shine. First, heat the chocolate to 45 degrees Celsius. Now, we pour it into the cooling tunnel. This sets the perfect texture. Lower temperature to 26, increase stir speed to 80 RPM. Good, the stable crystals are forming as expected. This is our tempering machine. It ensures the chocolate is perfectly crystallized. The paddles mix it just right, giving us that perfect glossy finish.
Tempering prevents chocolate bloom. See, this tempered chocolate is glossy and smooth with stable crystals. That prevents bloom.
The liquid chocolate flows through these tempering lines. We precisely control the temperature to stabilize the crystals. This ensures the perfect snap and sheen. Adjusting temperature curve to maintain ideal range. Set point now at 155 degrees, curve stabilizing. Stirring the batch to get it smooth. Now, checking the temper on the paddle. Perfect, ready for the molds.
Feel that signature snap of Dairy Milk.
The unmistakable taste of Cadbury Dairy Milk.
To get that perfect shine, we temper the chocolate. See? A perfect glossy shine.
Pouring the chocolate into the molds now. Fill each cavity evenly. There we go.
We vibrate these molds to get rid of air bubbles. This makes the material more uniform and stronger.
First, we pour the warm liquid chocolate into the molds. Then, we smooth the top to form the classic Dairy Milk bar. These custom molds are key for our shapes. We fill them with precision for perfect chocolates. Now, a gentle tap to release any bubbles.
This is our cooling tunnel. It solidifies the chocolate bars.
The bars move through on a conveyor, cooling from liquid to solid.
All right, time to demold these bars. Place the mold on the table, tilt, and slide them out. Perfect shapes. These conveyor belts carry the filled molds at a steady pace. This ensures each chocolate is perfectly formed and cool. Watch this. The chocolate is poured into molds and solidifies in seconds. Incredible speed. This line produces thousands of bars daily. These are our industrial cooling chambers. We use them to rapidly chill components. This panel shows they're stable at -20. Watch these arms wrap at 600 bars per minute. Perfect seals every time.
The machine seals the bars automatically. Perfect seals, ready for packing.
Now we print the batch codes and expiry dates. See, the inkjet printer marks each box clearly.
Seal looks good. Shape is uniform, no cracks. Surface is smooth. Approved. These Dairy Milk cartons are all ready to ship. Each one packed with fresh chocolate bars.
Checking the texture on this Dairy Milk chocolate. It needs to be perfectly smooth. Yes, this batch feels right.
All right, time for the taste test. Creamy and smooth. Excellent. This batch is perfect. Flavor is spot on. Let's check the cocoa fat content. A small sample goes into the refractometer. The reading is 54.2%. Perfect.
First, I wash my hands thoroughly. Next, I put on a fresh pair of gloves. Finally, I inspect the equipment.
Seal looks good, no tears. Label is clear and accurate. Scanning barcode now. Quality check passed.
Daily metal detection check. Running the test wand now. Signal is strong. All clear for production. Logging the results.
This Dairy Milk sample is next for testing. First, a visual check on the bar. Now, a precise cut for the melt test.
Here we're monitoring real-time production. The system flags any quality issues instantly. This ensures perfect chocolate every time.
Verifying hygiene protocols before production. Now, checking the temperature of the milk chocolate mixture. 32.5 degrees. Perfect.
Final inspection before distribution. This one looks perfect. Ready for shipping.
Right, loading up the dairy milk. These go into the trucks. There we go, straight into the truck. Smooth operation.
Welcome to our Dairy Milk factory. We're packing bars for worldwide shipping. Each bar is fresh and ready for its journey around the globe. Welcome to the Cadbury factory, where we make our famous Dairy Milk chocolate bars. Here, they're packaged and sent to supermarkets like this one. All right, time to stock these Dairy Milk bars on the shelves. These are classic Dairy Milk bars, always a favorite. Welcome to our Dairy Milk factory. Here, press the fresh bars chocolate. And now, it's ready for your hands.
Here's a fresh Dairy Milk bar, straight from the line. Watch the wrapper peel away. You can see that smooth chocolate.
Now for the perfect snap. Listen to that crisp break. Perfectly satisfying. This creamy dessert is melting in my mouth. So rich and smooth, it's pure bliss. Why is dairy milk loved globally? It's the smooth, creamy taste that melts in your mouth, bringing joy to everyone. It starts on the farm, where cocoa pods are smooth, rich chocolate. Finally, the bar is made, ready to be enjoyed.